What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Get Right Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to get notifications of new content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you dig? Cue the music. Yo, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy T. This the Get Right Podcast, man, and we are in the second half of season 4. You know what I'm saying? We're about to wrap this thing up soon, but we ain't in no rush. Man, we enjoying the conversations, we enjoying our guests, we enjoying our listeners and all of that. And of course, when I talk about I'm never rolling solo because I got the brain trust with me. You know, that word count was on fire last time, man. Rod, what's happening, bro?
What up, though?
Oh, he done shorted it. All right. And we know we got the people. We got the people that they love to hate him, hate to love him. Mr. Misconception himself. DC, what's good, bro?
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys coming down in Candy Toe smoking Bama talking noise. That's right.
For sure. We took that L.
We got smoked.
We got smoked, bro. Got smoked, bro. Got smoked, man. Shout out them Falcons though. We'll get into that though. They got a dub. But man, let's jump right into it. College football, man. Hey Rod, I told you, man, Nebraska gonna get their ass whooped.
And they did too.
They did, man. Shout out Jeff Sims. He had a terrible game, man. I hope he bounced back, but I don't know.
Yeah, the optics of that game was it was a little different what the final score says and what that actual game says. I'll say Colorado has some work to do.
They do.
Shout out to Prime, because again, people were not even giving them 3-4 wins. I think is what the going rate was. So
they're still doubting them.
They already got 2 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know they're gonna beat Colorado State. Like they got Colorado State next week.
100% Colorado.
See, everybody got them
trash.
at 4-8. I say 8-4 still. But yeah, Colorado State.
I'm still not. I need to see what they do against Oregon before I say, an actual prediction of how many they'll win versus lose.
Yeah, Oregon got lucky too. They got lucky this weekend.
They did.
That was a tough one. They got through it though. They won. So
they won.
Luck, skill, whatever. Like they got a dub though. So I want to see what comes from that, man, because they going against a quarterback like Shador. The quarterback that they went against this past weekend, man, he's not Shador, bro. And so, I mean, but shout out Texas Tech because Texas is on fire. Texas Tech put up a fight. They put up a fight. They was not scared of them.
Yeah, they always do though. Like Texas Tech is always one of those. They just have bad defense most years, and they always have some sort of offensive game plan. I mean, they did produce, arguably, may go down in history as the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. We'll see.
We'll see.
But I mean, they got that going for them, and we'll see how it all plays out. But I need to see. I tell you what, I like what Prime has done. Not only for Colorado, like I really could care less about Colorado. I'm gonna be real with you. I only like him because he's there, but I could care less about Colorado. But I will say I love how he's brought so many of us out. You know what I mean? Like
that part.
I saw a freaking video with Cam, bro. Like what the hell Cameron doing at a Colorado game? That shit makes no sense. It's the Prime effect, man. Like he has packed the stadium, and you can hate him if you want, you can love him if you want, but you can't deny that man's results.
You guys remember, and we all know this. Remember when Miami Hurricanes used to run college football, and you used to see everybody from the NFL that went to the U
and the 90s.
Just chilling, right? Just chilling. Just all there showing up. Bro, that's what it looked like in Boulder, bro. And there's something to see, bro. Michael Irvin was there. Unc Shea was there. Stephen A. Smith was there. Cameron was there. The pivot. Like, bro, they're showing up, bro. Stars and celebrities and your favorite athletes are showing up, bro. The culture is there, bro. And I think Dion is representing that so well. Like, he knows it. He's not oblivious to like all the cameras and all the microphones and all the star power. Like, he's represented to you what you said, right, man. He represented so well, bro. You know what I'm saying? You aspire to, walk that path, man. And if you have like your sons, you know what I'm saying, Rob, I'm gonna call, my nephews, bro. Like, if you see them walking that path like Prime, you can be like, oh, you good. You good. You can put your feet up, Rob. Like what Bean said, put your feet up, hope. Cause like they got you. And like, man, he's doing it the right way, man. The right way.
Yeah, we'll see what they produce on the field when it's all said and done. I don't know. I really don't. I can't really get a gauge based off of the first two games. I really don't know who they are. Hell, I don't know who we are, Michigan. Yet.
I don't know who Bama is either.
these early games is just so tough to tell. But
yeah,
I will say that it's fun to watch. That's for sure.
Man, it's good though, man. Like, they haven't played a complete game yet. So I'm waiting to put that together because to what you said, that first half was up and down.
And bro,
definitely up and down.
And I told you, don't sleep on Nebraska. Like, I know what the final score says, but that's not indicative of what that game was. Like, it was a dogfight, and Nebraska's offense just let them down.
The levees broke. Yeah, because it was bending, and then like Jeff Sims, man, like he turned over the ball like that at Georgia Tech, and they, it could. And I was thinking it might have been the system, but he's almost repeating the same things. I think he just needs to take a step back and kind of figure it out because, like, bro, like there's two guys behind you, man. So you got to act like you want to be there.
Maybe he needs to watch Dak Prescott.
That's right. Yeah, that'll get him right, man. You know what I'm saying? That Prescott film will get him to the league, bro.
They can get him to the league. About it.
He don't fumble the ball. That's for sure. He might throw a couple interceptions, but he don't fumble it.
No, he gonna fumble. Hey, he gonna redeem this season, man. He ain't gonna be just throwing the ball all over the place this season, man. He gonna come back for vengeance. It's gonna be a revenge season, man. I predict it.
And I don't think Dak is trash. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that I've been hearing, and I get it, the money situation, but there's a lot of people I've been hearing just calling him straight up trash. And I'm like, I don't see that.
He's not trash. It's the money thing that I'm concerned about. I don't think, and if he get the money, like I'm to quote Jalen Rose, hey man, cash them checks. But like 60 million, bro, like it's hard to. You're comparing him to the Joe Burrows, and we just said he could be one of the greatest guys to ever do it, Pat Mahomes, and that's kind of tough.
Well, what has Joe Burrow done that Dak hasn't done?
Take his team to the Super Bowl,
and he didn't win. And he didn't. It don't matter if he don't win. So
he didn't win.
What difference does it make?
But if you by the numbers, and of course,
you got to keep it consistent, bro. If he ain't winning, he ain't getting no different, right?
Yeah, by the numbers, but by the numbers. He's more consistent. Of course, he's had a shorter span. So
nah, bro, no, sir. Last week,
but let's compare
none of that mattered. None of those nuances matter, bro. Keep that same energy.
I'm gonna keep that same energy, bro. I don't think
he's
gonna be able to get that 60. I don't think he's gonna be able to get that 60, bro. We'll see. We'll see what revenge season does, or if,
we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I think he's gonna have a good season, bro. And just for what it's worth, I'm not saying he's Joe Burrow at all.
He's not Pat.
Joe Burrow's a different kind of animal, man. But I think he's a top tier quarterback, man. He's definitely like if there's 4 tiers, I would put him in tier 3. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. He is a tier 3 guy, bro, for sure. He's not no 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna say he's trash. You know what I'm saying? He's a dual threat quarterback, and that's what you need in this league. But I just struggle with that 60 ball, bro.
Well, he kind of remind me of the quarterback that plays for Alabama now.
Jalen Milroe, number 4. Yeah. Number 4s, though. I even thought about that, man. These number 4s, bro. He need to change his jersey number again, bro. These number 4s, man. They just turning over the ball. We'll see.
They need to invest into an offensive line too. Them
Yeah, they was
boys.
so inconsistent, bro. And this is they only got there's 4 of them back, 4 starters back. I don't. Ugh. That
Crazy,
was
man.
very, very, very shocking to see, bro. I was shocked to see how the O line played like that.
Did you cry a
I,
little
w-
bit?
I won't even honestly,
So you
bro.
cry a little.
I was disappointed. I wasn't shocked, man, because I know Jalen isn't. I don't think he's just like ready yet. He hasn't had that experience yet, and so I don't know, man. You know, and Saban's not
Didn't it?
scared to go to the
But,
bench. He's not
but
scared to go to the bench, bro. So
didn't he play last year though? He had
he
like
played
a
one
couple
game.
guys.
Yeah, he played one game.
Thought he had a
Played,
couple.
yeah, he played that one. Played that one. Texas A&M. He had 2 turnovers in that game too.
I mean, that's game experience.
Yeah, but those turnovers hurt, bro.
Like, yeah.
You seen? I know you watched it. Them turnovers hurt, bro.
Mhm.
Like, and when you win in the plus side of turnovers, you gonna lose the game. So that's what it
Mhm.
was. They couldn't. Yeah, you can't turn over the ball in those type of situations, man. But we'll see. But I know if it happen again, Saban will go. He gonna go to that transfer from Notre Dame. That's what's gonna happen.
Man. Speaking of, I know we were talking about Colorado and how Dion has changed the landscape. Their previous coach, who now coaches at Michigan State University, is under some heat right now. Good old Mel Tucker. I know it was a few years ago when he was there.
Yeah, he ain't do much. Not there.
I mean, nobody's done much in Colorado in forever outside of.
That says a lot for Dion.
And he still got to do it too, though.
Yeah, it's only won 2 games.
Yeah,
We got 6 more. We got 6 more to my prediction.
Yeah.
We got 6 more.
because I tell you, man, like with Dion, and I know we'll move on, but them bigs, man, them bigs is their liability. Shador took 5 sacks on Saturday. That's a lot. You get
not even that.
You're only gonna get.
He got knocked down 9 times too. So
Yeah, you're only gonna get better teams coming. And I know Dion or Shador only said the only difference with the HBCUs in Power 5 is that the defensive line get off the blocks a little quicker. It's a lot more different than that. Once them defensive linemen hit you, you will feel the difference. It's not just them getting off the line faster. Like them some boys.
That's why I'm worried about USC because they got 2 transfers from Georgia. I'm worried.
But as far as that goes, I really believe it's probably more of a chemistry thing because college football, there's no preseason, so
that's fair.
TCU, Nebraska, and Colorado State, I think, are going to serve as the preseason games, man. Because one thing I noticed is, he took some sacks, but he also held the ball longer than he typically does. And that tells me either A, the Nebraska secondary was just really on top of it, or B, maybe some receivers weren't where they were supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Film ain't gonna lie. The film will tell you.
Yeah. And it's like, watching the game, the way the TV is filmed, we wouldn't know, but I don't know. I just kind of have a feeling that is more of just chemistry issues than talent issues. You know what I'm saying? So they got 3 games to kind of watch film and figure it out, including Colorado State. I'm forecasting. I think by the time they get to Oregon, bro, they're gonna like the team will have they will have gelled a lot better. Now, size is always going to be an issue to Rod's point, but I think that if they're clicking, because I think they're a speed team. That's what they are. They almost like basketball, small ball. You know what I'm saying? They're a fast team, a speed team, and that's going to be their niche, I think, man. But when you're fast and you speed and you're trying to outquick everybody, you got to be really in tune with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to be able to bully nobody.
Yep.
So that's my prediction, man. I think they probably just not quite in tune yet. You got a lot of transfers. A lot of guys don't really have a lot of history together. Give them a couple weeks. We'll give them 3 weeks to be exact. And I think they're gonna put up a good game against Oregon. I don't know if they're gonna win, but I think we will see a more cohesive unit.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. But
there's something we're about to get mad at. But go ahead, Rod.
I was gonna say back to that Mel Tucker thing, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. And I'll let y'all go.
So, Mel Tucker, man, and we talk about Dion, man, for the culture, man. He assumes that what the term black excellence can be used, in our community and culture, man. And we like to see people, with pride, stand up and move forward. Something Mel Tucker was doing. Of course, he goes to Colorado. He came to Michigan State 2 years ago. He really turned that program around. Made a big splash. Got to a bowl game. I know, Rod, you hate it. They knocked off the Wolverines after years of just getting spanked and spanked all over. Like he made some noise out there in East Lansing, man, and people start receiving that well. He had a huge payday, and shout out in that timeline. 10-year deal, $95 million. He's getting top tier money now with the guys of like Nick Saban, Kirby Smart in Georgia, Dabo Sweeney at Clemson, Jim Harbaugh at Michigan. He's been recognized as a top guy. As of today, as we're recording, we hearing about it. He's going to be suspended, man, for sexual harassment allegations. With a young lady that he actually invited to campus to actually talk about sexual assault and sexual harassment and stuff. As Michigan State, other sporting programs dealt with some issues. He brought this young lady in to make sure that culture stays afloat. But he and himself in turn allegedly has been harassing this young lady. She says, from text messages to phone calls, he said, he masturbated on the phone with her. Where she said this was not consensual, but he made her aware he was doing it while talking to her. She said this harassment has been going on since April of 2022. And so we'll see what information comes out. From
so
her
real quick, is this
representative.
an isolated incident or this has been ongoing since?
Ongoing? From the article on ESPN that was released, he's been reaching out to her in these manners since April of 2022.
But that's a year and a half almost.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious, and this is just a curiosity in me. At any point did she say, "I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want you to jack your meat while I'm around"? I don't know. You said it was a phone conversation, so how she know he was jacking his meat? I guess he
told her, and he admitted it as they're investigating. He admitted it, but he said it was consensual.
Like what does that mean? Is it consensual?
He said that they had phone sex twice.
I don't need to consent to jack my meat, do I? Like, that's me. I can consent with myself. Consent with myself, man.
Right. But he said they had phone sex on 2 separate occasions. That's from his side.
It's a slippery slope. It's all alleged, and especially knowing that, she's experienced a pretty heinous act before. I think I won't dig too much into it. Y'all can Google it, but it's pretty heinous, what she's gone through in the past. I'll say that.
For sure.
So definitely want to be sensitive to her experience and her story. But yeah, to your point, Rod, I'm a man and I know what goes into yanking the thing, you know what I'm saying? And like on the phone, it just kind of strikes me as odd that you would stay on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't know. It's hard to
expect, who knows? But did she hang up after? Like, who knows?
Yeah. Well, from the article, because I'm actually reading something now as I was listening to you, T says she said she was frozen on the phone for a few minutes while he was doing this. Now, again,
was it FaceTime?
Is he on the phone basically talking to himself? Because if you're frozen, my thought is you're not saying anything for several minutes. So is he just so in the moment that he's basically talking to himself and don't realize it? You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. It's very I just hope the truth comes out. I'll just say that whoever's true, I want the truth. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want any misunderstandings or miscommunications or any false accusations. And if it is true, then he needs to be held accountable to the fullest extent.
For sure.
My main thing is, and one, like he said, he sent, I want to see the receipts, the text messages and all that stuff that she's saying, like the text messages, the gifts that he's been sending, asking if this could be exclusive if he wasn't married. Damn, bro, did you not learn from MA on that one? But that's what those, like you said, I just need to see those receipts, bro.
Yeah, because that's a long time to like just get, I guess, harassed over and over and over again, and then to be the one who's basically the face or the spokesperson for like holding people accountable for sexual assault.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just either that guy is an idiot or maybe there's more to the story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe there was something and she tried to break it off and he was like, well, this is what it is. Again, speculation, y'all. This is speculation, y'all. We not putting any indictments on nobody. Like maybe that happened. Again, like I said, like we'll see. The lawyers are involved and we'll go from there. I understand why he's suspended though. You just can't. Right now, it's just too much attention to the program.
Let's be real.
Well, hope he's suspended with pay. Don't cut that man pay off.
No, it's without pay. And let's be real, he will be fired. He's not going to coach Michigan State football again. The suspension is just a gateway. He will be fired because it's an opportunity to get out of a massive contract. And granted, a good percentage of that. A good percentage of the $95 million doesn't come from the university itself. It comes from
alumni.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention their names because I don't really rock with them. But
yeah,
man, a couple of those jokers that
all day
donate to the program for sure. So a lot of that money comes from them, and I guess I don't know if that's guaranteed, but the university definitely can back out of their portion of it. So he will end up with something, but they're definitely going to try to make an example out of him, especially, Michigan State has not necessarily a huge like target on their back for the Larry Nassar thing, but it's mentioned, right? You know what I mean? And that's a pretty big
representing
deal.
her. That's who's representing.
Yeah, I heard you say that. So it's
they did a good job investigating. They dig deep.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope, man. And the reality is it's going to be hard for him to prove himself innocent if he has nothing really documented to prove it. That's going to be very tough. So I don't see him coaching there again.
They're pulling emails, cell phones. They're going to be all into that stuff, man. And it's just unfortunate, man. But so Rod, to your point, $77 million is on the table. I don't know where you're getting off of that. That's a lot of money.
It actually makes me think about a somewhat similar situation, man. Y'all know me, I'm a Cowboys fan. The homie Michael Irvin, he got into some hot water earlier this year.
Yeah, right before the Super Bowl.
It was during the Super. During the Super Bowl, he allegedly made some inappropriate advances at a staffer there, and she told it, and he got booted from the NFL Network.
Yep.
And I'm kind of paraphrasing, but basically the case went nowhere. They had like a minute long conversation. I think they shook hands.
Mm-hmm.
There was no audio recording. It was basically a he said, she said, and there was nothing that basically, when they all came out, there was nothing to really substantiate that he actually did anything wrong. And he actually ended up suing Marriott, and they just settled. The settlement was undisclosed, so I don't know what the amount was. I don't know if there was a payment, but I would think that there was a payment
for that year. For me,
I'm sure there was some kind of lost wages, some kind of punitive damages, something along those lines, attorney fees, something like that. But,
because he sued for $100 million though for our listeners. I know he ain't get that $100 million, but
he ain't get $100 million.
Swing for the fences, Mike.
Yeah, well, honestly, I agree.
I agree too.
Assuming that he truly did not do anything, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, that he didn't do anything. I think you got to fight back, bro, because the victims, the actual, sexual harassment and sexual assault victims, they deserve to have a voice. But when you have false accusations or baseless accusations come out, it really hurts their cause. You know, it really hurts the true victims out there, bro. Because what happens is it's like the boy or the girl who cries wolf. You know what I'm saying? You got so many people that cry wolf when the wolf really comes, then you have people not believe it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want that. So I applaud Michael Irvin, man, for fighting back. You know, I'm assuming that he was innocent at this point.
Correct.
And he had his career, you know, really was in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And over nothing, over somebody's word. You know what I mean? And with zero evidence whatsoever.
Yep.
And
removed.
again, the video didn't show him grabbing her, touching her, patting on the butt, nothing. You know, it was crazy. I'm about to go on a rant because, you know, got that. But then you got Trump, and I'm not trying to get too political, but Trump literally was on tape saying, grab him by the female genitalia. And there was nothing.
Still got it.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got Michael Irvin, who's a few complexions darker, is on video having a 1-minute conversation, and his whole career is in jeopardy versus an actual audio recording of somebody admitting to sexual assault. I
think you're aligning on me and Rod's side now about like that's why he gonna run it back, bro.
Mm-hmm. That was locker room talk, by the way. That's
right. Yeah, that's locker room talk. Yeah.
And no, we're not laughing at the individuals who he, you know, was talking about, because he was talking about a young lady from Extra. But think about it though, man. Like, yeah, man, it's privilege. It's part of it, man. It's systemic. These things happen, and that's why we saying DC. This is why he gonna run it back. My boy got you say he got 91 charges, bro. He's still gonna run it back, bro. You just made our point, man.
Just to be clear, when I said run it back, I'm talking about the general election, not the primaries.
Yeah,
there ain't no way, bro. Ain't no
bro,
way.
I'm not cheering for it. I'm just telling you, bro. This is a perfect example of someone who can be on camera and or video saying things, and nothing happens. Yeah, bro, like that's just the system, bro. That is the
I definitely don't see him winning the. If he wins, I might have to move, bro. But
I hear you, but
learn a new language. System, but I don't see. I just don't see it. I just do not see that as a possibility. There's just way too much going on around him. And on top of that, the man was actually convicted of sexual assault at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think last year he lost a civil suit for sexual assault on a woman, you know, way back in the day or something like that. So
civil suit,
like the primaries, in the primaries, they may not care, but in the general election,
change man.
Running those general election ads, bro, the people gonna care now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
okay. But hey, man, listen, I'm just not sold on the system, bro.
His base ain't 51% of
it.
America. That's the thing. His base is not 51% of America.
But I just don't believe in the system, bro. Yeah, I mean, you said it with Michael Irvin. Someone that just and of course he's not running for no kind of office or anything like that, but I just don't believe in the system, bro.
So let me ask you this: why would he win now, but not win in 2020?
Well, we know what Biden, bro, ain't really just proven right now. I mean, so to Rod's point, man, he been gone 4 years, maybe 6. So, like, I was actually just watching the news, and like, bro, his approval rating is just the worst. And now they did those surveys, those polls, and a lot of people are unsure who got next. Like, people are unsure of who has next to lead this country, bro. Like 71% said they don't know who got next, bro. That's a lot.
I got the perfect person, and everybody should just write them in.
Okay, who we got, bro? Is you? Because let me know.
Hell no.
Yay.
Shout out, yay.
Chuck Norris. Yeah, right. My guy Chuck Norris and Walker Texas Ranger he'll get us right, bro.
Man,
where have you read this?
Well, I don't need to read it.
You don't need to read
it.
Let's get it.
Chuck Norris, dog. He give you that thumbs up.
That thumbs up is good, bro. Thanks, Chuck Norris.
My guy was on G.I. Joe, man. Like he literally had a cartoon on G.I. Joe with my guy Sergeant Slaughter. if you can make it to GI Joe, you all right with me, dog.
Hey, we'll see, man. Hey, I don't. But again, I don't trust the system, bro. And with
Yeah,
everyone so unsure, he gonna walk right in the door, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't see that happening, bro.
We'll see how it turn out. But to go back to the whole Michael Irvin situation and just a sexual assault situation in general, like when did the Me Too movement start? It's been what, like 10 years?
Yeah,
Maybe not
2013.
like that.
2013.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest difference is when you think of a lot of the supporters of a certain individual, they kind of look past those rules. And his whole slogan was "Make America Great Again," right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the people who bought into making America great again, they already felt that America is too sensitive, so they looked past some questionable things just to try to get us back to a point where, let's be real, where there's a certain supremacy that can be noticeably in place.
Mm-hmm. You can say what you want.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much.
So that's the biggest difference I would see. And again, like, we don't get the same privileges that others did get. And again, bank account matters. How much you have matters. It definitely. I'm not saying Michael Irvin is a broke individual, but he ain't billions. Billions can make a lot go away. So
A lot, bro. Speaking of that, so the slide back to you too, DC and Rod, man. Like, so Giuliani, right?
mhm.
He got indicted too. He going through court. Did you know Trump did a fundraiser for his lawyer fees, bro, and did $100,000 plate dinner?
Wow.
And people
did not
showed
know
up.
that.
And people
I did not
showed
know
up,
that.
bro. Look it up. People
Yeah.
showed up, bro. So that tells you right there, like you said, bro. I don't got faith in the
That's-
system,
again,
bro.
that's
It's
the
about the
base,
money, bro. It's about the money, bro.
That's just the base, man.
Money
Like,
talk,
again,
man.
I understand what you're saying, but America is bigger than the base. If America was not bigger than the base, he would have won in 2020.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say that overall, he's had a favorable
And the base
and
don't
a
know
more
what's
favorable image 3 years ago
Mhm.
than he does today. And I'm talking about America as a whole. His base is his base, and his base actually shrunk. Believe it or not, like his,
Mhm.
a lot of, not everybody, but there were a number of people who followed him that did not agree with January 6th.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. But who knows when he comes back, wherever he says, man, can change somebody's perspective, bro. Because it's
And
about the
this man has
bottom
yet to
line.
say what he's running on. On top of that,
Mhm.
the only thing he's running on is they're out to get me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
he ain't
We'll
talking
see.
not one word about what he's gonna do.
But once
when
he
he gets
if
in
he
office to
starts talking
actually
about
help
that
us.
bottom line, man, and people want to be involved in that, because that's what it's about, man. That's what this country was
But he
built
ain't
off
even talking
of.
about the bottom line, though. That's what I'm saying.
I said if he does and starts, like, I don't know what the heck he doing, bro.
Yeah.
No one did. We didn't know what he was doing when he was at the 4 years, bro. Every day you woke up, we was like, all right, what he about to say now on Twitter? So no one knew. You know what I'm saying? So I again, like I said, for me, I just don't trust the system, bro. I think he knows the system. Like, he'll tell you all about it, how you cheat the system and how you get around it. I don't know, man.
He did try to cheat the system in 2020, and
Mhm.
I would say the system worked as far as not allowing him to cheat it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm with you.
he fought those election results pretty hard, and it got him nowhere. So, I mean, like, granted, I'm not gonna sit here
I
and
hope you're
say
right,
like
my guy.
everything is all good all the time.
Man, thank you,
But, like, I
Rod.
don't know.
Took the words out of my
I'm
mouth.
not quite as pessimistic about the system, because clearly, the system got him out. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you're right, my guy. That's all I can get. That's all I got for you.
Yeah.
But moral to the story of all of this, man, keep your distance.
Big facts. Yes.
Hey, y'all wonder why I don't hug people? There you go.
Man, just do the church hug.
I don't know. You ain't getting all that. You
Just from the side.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I agree, bro. It's funny that made me think. I was talking to my wife just yesterday, literally, and she was with her friends or whatever, and they was joking and they was talking about me, saying that I guess some of her friends and whatnot would see me out and about, not with her, but I don't really say much to them. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, Daryl, so he's so mean, and you see him out there, he acting like he don't know you, this and the third, and like one, I really do just kind of mind my business anyway, but two, I don't want nobody to be confused or misread or misconstrue anything that I'm doing out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's too many eyes. To Rod's point. Now, we ain't doing no side hugs. I'm not even shaking your hand. Like, we can do the wave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, girl, yeah, tell my wife you said hi. Okay, bye. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing coming back home about some BS. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you on that one, Rod.
Ain't no Mr. Misconception on that note.
No, there's no misconception, bro. Like they know what it is with me.
I'm with you, bro. Like you get a hearty high, and that's about it, man.
Yep.
A hearty.
We ain't doing a whole lot of small talk. Oh, it's nice day out. Yeah, it's nice. All right, bye.
That's the soundtrack to DC's life. Intro, outro. That's the soundtrack to DC's life. If you see him in these streets, intro, outro. Ain't no track list. Ain't no track list.
Bruh. Speaking of soundtrack, I just watched Spider-Man.
Finally.
The other night.
Verdict.
Last night.
Verdict.
Bro, that is an amazing movie, bro.
I know. Try to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I never doubted it, but again, like I wasn't about to go to no theaters. And I just figured I'd wait till it was on streaming, which it is. Actually, my homeboy he shot me his little password, his voodoo password, man. So I was like, all right, go ahead and watch it, man, because a few people have been on my head. T been on my head, and a couple homeboys been on my head about it. He's like, man, you still ain't watch it? I was like, it'll hit streaming one of these days. I'll catch it when I catch it. He's like, nah,
bro.
Get the Voodoo app. You can get my login. You need to watch this movie. I was like, all right, So it was dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was an amazing movie, man. The animation, the storyline, the plot twist at the end.
Man.
It was wild. That was a wild movie, bro. Like, I'll watch it again. And then when I watched the end of it, it made me think about something Rod said. He's like, man, that soundtrack, it goes so well with the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't sound like just a bunch of songs they put together to like push marketing. Like, the soundtrack is very much a part of the movie instead of just random songs.
Boy, is it.
Yeah.
Boy, is it. Yeah, because Rod did mention that, man. He was like, yo, Rod was like, hey, I thought they was going to put a song on this part, but nope, I was wrong. He was like, the placement. He's like, I was wrong on the placement. But, I mean, obviously, the music directors and all that, yeah, man, every track made sense to each scene. And then the ending, just volume 2. Spoiler alert, if you ain't seen it, shame on you like DC, but I'm telling you, volume 2 gonna be
it's
lit.
volume 3.
Yes, 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Volume 3 about to be lit.
You know, the first soundtrack won a Grammy.
Did it?
Really?
I was today years old.
Yeah, had no idea.
Dang.
But it had, I don't know if I think the whole album soundtrack won. I know the Sunflower did. Sunflower with Post Malone and Sway Lee.
Yeah, on fire.
But
yeah.
That album, the first album, was critically acclaimed, man, and I think they were Grammy winning for that album, that soundtrack. I mean, it just the whole scheme of the film is just ridiculous, man. And I think that's how a soundtrack should be. It should play a part of the movie and be in tune with the movie. But you don't see that too often.
Nope.
Like, I think we had Spider-Man, another soundtrack that went with the movie, even though they didn't play the songs through the movie, was the Black Panther soundtrack. Remember that TDE did it? But the whole message, it started with I think Kendrick started with the King thing, and it was I am T'Challa. And then it went, he had the Killmonger part. And then they had they made it flow together. I think that was a good one too. While we speaking of that, like what would you guys put as your top soundtracks? I think we kind of mentioned it before, but we never came back to it. I think this is a good time to talk about that. Like, what would you put as your top soundtracks of all time? Let's say top 3.
Man,
Oof, that's tough.
that's tough. I'll say recency bias. That Spider-Man, bro. That Spider-Man soundtrack is hard, bro. Like, granted, it's not even a year old, so might be recency bias, but I gotta put that up there, bro. There's actually a lot of soundtracks, and now that I think about it, another one I gotta say that even though I personally am not a fan, because I'm just not a huge fan of his brand of music, you got to kind of pick and choose a side when I mention this artist. But Purple Rain might be on a lot of people's list as the best soundtrack of all time, but easily top 3. Me, I'm a Michael Jackson guy. I've never really been into Prince like that, but as an objective music fan, I would have to put Purple Rain up there as one of the best. And then probably one of my personal favorites is just Loving Basketball. I don't know if that will be on anybody else's list, but I just love that soundtrack, bro. And I love that movie, man. And like how they have the period pieces as they grow, as Omar and Sanaa Lathan grow up from kids to being adults, and they have music from every period.
Yeah,
that was dope to me, man.
I don't even remember what was on that soundtrack. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that
That's
again.
fire, boy.
They had Maxwell sang that one song.
Yeah,
they hit the high notes. What's crazy? That's yep, that one. They had not Tony. What Raphael Sadiq? I wanna dance tonight.
Oh yeah.
That. They had Guy, but that was an old song, Guy from.
But
like
it played in the
song.
movies, like you said. That the soundtrack was literally like the soundtrack of their life as they were growing up.
Yeah. So that was dope, man. But there's actually a lot of soundtracks, bro. That's actually kind of hard, man. Like The Bodyguard's another one, Whitney Houston.
Not in my 5. I know you said 3, but no, they not even in my 5. Not The Bodyguard.
Who you got, T?
Ooh, oh man, one is Black Panther, the first one, crazy. The Wood, Boomerang's fire. Loving Basketball, because I'm with you on that one. That thing was crazy. And Above the Rim.
I was wondering if somebody was gonna say Above the Rim.
I thought Above the Rim was cool.
The Rim, bro.
It got Pain on it, which is probably one of the hardest Tupac songs in my opinion. Pain is
that Spider-Verse. It's fire though, dog. I feel like I'm caught in the moment, like you said, DC. I'm like, let me give it some time. Give it some time if I want to come back to it.
I don't think you need to even be caught in the moment. I think it just is what it is. Some things you just know is great when you hear it, and you just
ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Definitely Loving Basketball, The Wood, Boomerang, Above the Rim. With me, man. That's 4.
Here's
a curveball. What about 8 Mile?
8 Mile was dope. 8 Mile was a dope soundtrack. I like, and I don't even know if we would count this as a soundtrack because it was kind of a concert. But The Show, remember The Show?
I do not remember The Show.
You don't remember The Show sound? Oh man, y'all got to go back and listen to that.
I gotta look this up.
So basically, The Show was it was backstage at what concert?
Russell Simmons?
Yeah.
Russell Simmons presents. Bro, I do not know what this is, bro.
Yeah.
The Show. I don't think I watched this, bro, to be honest with you. Like, it's a movie called The Show.
Yeah, it's basically following around a like backstage type deal. But it's not backstage, but it's The Show.
Huh. Nah, bro. I can't believe I don't even know what this album is. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Me neither.
Oh, damn. Damn it. Yeah, y'all should go back and listen to it.
Yeah. Jeez.
So I don't know if I would count that as a soundtrack though, because that was more of I don't know. It was more of a just random songs.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
The second with the Metro Boomin version.
Yeah.
The first one is no sleeper either. Like if y'all ever go back and listen to that,
I don't think I ever listened to it, to be honest with you, bro. Like
yeah,
I jumped in the Spider-Man thing late. Like I watched the first one, but I never watched it in its entirety. Like I've seen the beginning, I've seen the middle, I've seen the ending, but never all like in one sitting. So I know how the movie goes, but like not really. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
I'm revisiting. I'm looking at that track list from Spider-Verse with Metro Boomin. I mean, I done heard it like 8 times. I even told you. I was like, man, I think you said you ran it back 11 times. Like, I ran. I was like, man, that it.
Yeah, and I started listening to it again. After the
That
movie.
might be.
Like, okay.
You know what? Yeah, man. F it, man. It's on there, bro. I gotta slide above the rim off of that list, bro. Like, here's why. The last thing. They didn't even curse, bro. To what DC, when DC brought that to our attention, he's like, bro, you know they ain't curse.
Right.
They ain't even curse, bro. And
Didn't even notice it.
And it sound very, some of that stuff sound like it was kind of, strictly street and ratchet, but they ain't curse. Yeah, I got 5.
Yeah.
Basketball.
You already listened to yours, right? No, you said the show. Now I think we stopped there.
Yeah, Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put the show on it, but I say Spider-Verse. I'm going with the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then my last one would be I'm drawing a blank on it right now. I don't know. No, I don't know if this counts. I don't know if this counts as a soundtrack or not, because I don't even think it actually went with the movie, but it did go to the movie. American Gangster. I don't know if that's a legit soundtrack, but they had the snippets from the movie in it.
Yeah, I don't think so, because it was really music inspired by the movie.
Yeah, so I don't really know.
Yeah, because I think it actually counts as a Jay-Z album, because like a soundtrack, like for example, Kendrick Lamar, he did Black Panther, but it's not considered a Kendrick Lamar album.
Yeah,
but I think the American Gangster is a Jay-Z, like that's in his discography, like that's a Jay-Z album.
It is the original. I just Googled it. It's a Jay-Z album. The original soundtrack. I got Bobby Womack, 110th Street, Stone Cold by Anthony Hamilton. Yeah. The Staple Singers. They got Public Enemy on there. So that's the motion picture soundtrack. American Gangster.
Yeah. Okay.
I got an honorable mention, man. Shout out to the 80s. The Breakfast Club, bro. I said it. The Breakfast Club is dope, dog. Like I don't like 80s rap that much, but 80s pop, bro. 80s pop is dope to me.
That movie is classic.
Yeah. Don't you forget about me.
Go ahead, bro. But nah, not for me. It wouldn't do it for me.
Nah, I love the Breakfast Club, bro. Breakfast Club soundtrack was.
I don't know.
That thing shifted the culture, bro. It shifted the culture. You know what I'm saying, bro? My daughter watches that movie, dog.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club is
2003, dog.
Breakfast Club, the movie itself, man.
Yeah, the movie itself, but I mean, just
what about Waiting to Exhale?
That soundtrack was dope.
What about Waiting to Exhale?
Definitely honorable mention.
Soul Food.
You know what I'm saying? You got Whitney Houston on that thing, Mary J. Blige, I Ain't Gonna Cry, Shoop on there, Whitney Houston.
We know Idlewild is DC's favorite. I don't know why you didn't pick it.
Negative.
I was gonna say, man, shame on you, bro. If that's the case, bro.
Nah, bro. No, that was clearly a joke, sir.
What about the Nutty Professor soundtrack?
Oh, hey, bro, I ain't mad that one, bro. With Janet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got a couple on there that Touch Me, Tease Me used to go hard, bro.
Oh yeah. That's right. Oh, I got one. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Hustle and Flow.
Hard.
No, the Hustle and Flow soundtrack.
Yeah, Hustle and Flow. That's that.
Yeah.
By Dr. Doolittle.
I mean, they
Yeah, it
won,
was,
and they won a Grammy too.
they did,
yeah.
but it's hard to actually take that serious as a serious soundtrack. It was dope though, but
Right.
I don't
What
know.
about Dr. Doolittle? Timberland had his hands all over that boy.
I don't quite remember that soundtrack.
What,
I'm trying
Dr.
to think of what
Doolittle,
was on.
bro?
Yeah,
Are you
what
that
was on that?
somebody? With
What
Leah,
what else was on there?
Same OG, Ain't Nothing But a
Okay.
Party, Sugar Hill Gang. Bro, they had some bangers on there, bro.
Huh.
Streets is watching soundtrack. Mm.
Ooh, yeah, Streets is
Mm.
watching. That Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was hard.
You to the
That was hard.
backstage, that DJ Clue. That was they.
Yeah.
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 Bruh. And that soundtrack was our soundtrack in college, bro.
Yep.
Man, now man.
I still know that verse by Lil Wayne.
The post game.
Well, that's when Cash Money was going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that soundtrack. Yeah, that was dope. Man, that took me back right there.
That's the soundtrack.
Bro,
It's the soundtrack. Hey, Rod, you need to fill out this third slot, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got Black Panther, of course. Yeah, that Wakanda Forever. That's just can't.
Yeah.
That's on there. You got the Spider-Verse, Metro Boomin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I said it was the show for me. If we gonna count that as a soundtrack,
The show.
if we gonna count it as a soundtrack, and if we ain't, recency bias, I like that Creed 3 too.
Yo, that Creed 3 far, man. Shout out J. Cole. That Creed 3, nice. I actually listened to that. I actually watched the movie on the airplane, and I was like, I gotta hear the soundtrack. Yeah, that thing hard.
Yeah, Creed 3 is pretty good. It was pretty good.
Soundtrack. Yeah, that's nice.
Friday was good too, now that I think about it.
Ooh.
Keep the
Friday
ears ringing.
was
Ding,
good.
ding, dong.
Friday was good.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about this. See, it's too many, man. To just
Yeah, it's a lot when you start thinking about it, huh?
Yeah, we need it. Hey man, we're gonna have to, once this drop, we need some people who listening, man. Our listeners, man, we need to hear y'all thoughts on this. It's gonna make everybody go down memory lane.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be listening to a lot of this shit this week. I'm like, man, let me run this back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Loving Basketball, DC. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna play that back, bro.
Yeah, bro, that thing was special, dog. Yeah, I'm saying, had some oldies, had some original music. It was a nice little mix.
T gonna be singing that Maxwell to his lady tonight.
You know, a little double R on that one. A little double R fact. You know, Maxwell did not write that song. A woman wrote that song, and he just sang it, which is not uncommon. But the song is actually about giving birth. Is actually what the song is about. A woman's work is being in labor. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So,
and man, it might have sounded dope though as a male singing that to his wife. And
I mean, the song is dope, bro. Like, I mean, like they did it right. I mean, there's no doubt. It's just who knew? Like, who would have thought that that's what it would be?
That is a fun fact.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing like Maxwell.
Yeah, he nice.
Man, you got a refined voice.
Yeah. If I could sing like Maxwell, I probably would not be married.
Oh no, it'd definitely be a polygamous relationship.
Yeah.
Like I have to be polyamorous. It's not,
wow.
It is not happening with just one person. If I had that voice, and that's why I don't have that voice. God knew. God did. God did.
Right. You can. Hey man, every time I think about like when God made us, I always feel like we was just in this like assembly line in the belt, and he was just sprinkling everything in there. You know what I'm saying? This is just my imagination. And I'm thinking like when you were saying that, like Rod came through, he was like, I'm gonna sprinkle this personality, vocal talent. Nah, next. Nah, I ain't gonna chance that one. Next.
Random. Have y'all been following the whole Tyrese thing? You know, Tyrese was on the Breakfast Club not long ago because, you know, he had the whole psychotic episode and kind of burned a lot of bridges. And now he's kind of making a comeback. I don't know if y'all are kind of aware of all that.
I saw a clip of Envy saying something to him, but I didn't watch the entire thing. Like I don't know what that was about. Said something about his wife or something. He said something disrespectful about his wife.
Bro, DJ Envy is so light skinned, like man.
Hey man,
He
that
make it he make
colorism.
it he make it bad for us, bro. Like, so this is the situation, as y'all know, Tyrese was going through some things mentally. Like, I think he went on Instagram Live saying like Will Smith owed him $5 million or something like that. And he just said a bunch of like crazy things that even he acknowledged when he was crying, talking about what do y'all want from me and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Well, apparently he was on some kind of psychotic drug. He mentioned it during the interview. It's some kind of prescription drug, and it just had him out of his mind. And before all that, though, as y'all may know, DJ Envy and his wife, they were about to split up because he was cheating on her. He got caught cheating on her, and she was about to leave the marriage. But Tyrese actually stepped in and basically helped and had a heavy hand in keeping them together, like talking to both of them, kind of working as the marriage counselor, even set up like a restaurant, like he reserved a room at like Mr. Chow's, and DJ Yumi took his wife there, and he hired a violinist and he sang to him, you know what I'm saying, like basically to get her to take him back, and it worked. So they've been like super, super tight, right? So then fast forward, he has this psychotic episode, and apparently he like texted Envy and his wife some crazy stuff. We don't know what it is. It's just incredibly disrespectful, according to DJ Envy. And when that happened, Envy basically turned his back on him. He blocked him. He blocked his phone number and wouldn't deal with him. And then whenever news stories would come out about Tyrese doing something crazy or saying something crazy, basically the Breakfast Club would just kind of go in on him. But apparently Tyrese actually has personal relationships with both Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. Obviously, I told that Envy story. So Tyrese was basically like, bruh, like if you and your homeboy out drinking, you know what I'm saying, and your homeboy get towed down, and we've all maybe have been there at some point, your man's might say something crazy. He might do something crazy that is not him, but you're not gonna like end your whole friendship because we all out kicking it and DC had too many drinks and he maybe said us, you know what I'm saying? You be like, bro, we might need to talk about it the next day, but bro, you was towed down last night, bro. You was on one. You might have that conversation. Like I would hope that y'all know me well enough that if I said something crazy to y'all and I was clearly under the influence, that you wouldn't just throw me away. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of what Tyrese was saying. And Envy was like, you can play with me all you want, but when you talk about my wife, then it's all bets are off. I'm gonna cut you off. And he's like, bruh, you was going through it. And Tyrese was like, bruh, you were going through it publicly. And I didn't even know you at the time. Apparently Tyrese reached out to Envy without even knowing him. He didn't even know his real name at the time. He thought his name was DJ Envy, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't think that his name was, but he didn't know him that well to know his name was Rashawn. He's like, bruh, you was going through it publicly. And I reached out to you as a friend and I helped you out. So when you see me going through it, why would you block me? Why wouldn't you say, let me reach out to this man? Maybe he need help. Maybe there's something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair, bro.
Yeah, right. It's again, like if y'all see me out wilding, you're like, damn, DC over in the middle of the street just doing, like, I hope you wouldn't just turn around and walk the other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, come scoop me up or something like, yo, bro, you tripping, come with me. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And Envy wasn't really hearing it for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Towards the end, he finally's like, okay, yeah, I guess I get it. But man, Envy be in his feelings, bro.
All the time.
Man.
But the thing about him being in his feelings is it's only at the radio station. Like, where's that energy? Again, I don't want to promote violence, but sometimes it go there. Like, you talk tough when you at the radio station. I get it. You want to say it to that man's face. What was the energy when Birdman was there talking about all three of y'all? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I didn't see not one of y'all jumping up ready to go. You know what I mean? Because y'all know Bird was official. Yeah. I don't think Tyrese is not official. Like, I think Tyrese is, I'm sure he can hold his own.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You talking behind the mic, but you ain't gonna step to him. You know what I mean? So don't even talk about you. I'm gonna box your lips or whatever the hell.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he said, I want to box your ears or something, like box your mouth. I want to box your mouth. Like what?
Like who
Wow.
says that?
I'm about to say that. Who talks like that,
I
bro?
don't know,
Like
man.
I've never even heard that before. Box your mouth. Like, is that some kind of fake tough guy talk? I don't. Maybe that's a New York thing, bro. I don't know because I ain't never heard nobody say that until Envy.
We about to get that invite to the Breakfast Club. It's gonna be like Deezus and Mero.
I ain't going, bro.
Yeah, we are, bro. You go.
I'll go. Bro. Hey,
You
Envy,
rolling with us,
Charlamagne, holla
right?
at me, bro.
I ain't going, bro. When Drake show up to the Breakfast Club, then I go.
I would love to see Drake on the Breakfast Club.
Drake is not going to no Breakfast Club.
Never.
You don't think? Yeah.
No, bro. He ain't
Nah,
going to
hell
Breakfast
nah.
Club, bro.
Come on, Rod. We going, bro. The Get Right podcast. They want us to pull up, bro. We going, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there to keep you cool just in case, you know, because I know how you are, bro. But I'll be there to keep you cool. But you know what I'm saying? We need you there, bro. We gonna get that invite. Envy gonna be like, man, so y'all said this, man. What y'all? We gonna be like, look, bro. The Birdman thing was a great analogy, though. All three of y'all. He's like, y'all finished or are y'all done? That's my favorite line, bro.
You know, the only one who I can say, even though he can be a little bit of an ass sometimes, but I believe he keep it a stack is Charlamagne.
I do too.
Yes, I love it.
He speaks truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Because even when Birdman pulled up, like he was like, yo, why you coming at me? I'm the radio guy. You ain't say this about Ross. Like he was the only one that was really engaging.
That said something back.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and he don't be on no like rah tough guy. He just like, bro, you want to talk? Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? So
for real.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. You know what I mean? Like
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, and not advocating violence, but I'm just saying we like, you know, to what we saying, keep the same energy.
Right.
Just keep the same energy though.
Yeah, and don't block me. Bro, like,
but hey, man, Breakfast Clubs. Hey, Charlamagne, holla us. We'll pull up.
Yeah. Yeah, blow us up, man.
I'm gonna be the three stacks member of this group, bro. Like, y'all go.
Rod antisocial, man.
He's still gonna go because you know what 3 Stacks said he was doing the International Players Anthem, and he's like, I'll do the song, but no video. Guess what?
And he still did the video, yeah.
He's in the video.
Yeah, and showed up in a kilt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, Stacks is something else, bro. Top 5 all time.
Oh man.
The man showed up to the International Players Anthem video shoot with a kilt on.
Yeah, bro.
This man went to the Grammys with This man went to the Grammys with pink shoulder pads, bro, in the crowd, with no shirt. Like what? Where do you even find pink shoulder pads, my guy?
I don't know.
Like, anyway,
that's back. Shout out to Seth. That's back when they said Erykah Badu had something fierce between her legs because she did make. Maybe she just made people be themselves. I don't know, but it seems like when people were with Erykah, they definitely came outside a little different.
Oh yeah, that Badusi is something different, bro.
What is that? 3 Stacks? Who was you with?
Comin, J Electronica.
Yeah.
And they all start wearing koofies after her.
For real. Yeah, she different, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to Erykah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Erykah.
She on tour still, ain't she? I think so.
I don't
know.
Yeah. Well, Most Def, aka, now known as Yassine Ben. So yeah, I think she's still on tour.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think she was just here not too long ago. She was in the Carolinas.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my tour season's coming, man. Got Ryan Davis coming, you know what I'm saying? But
we getting ready to pull up. We getting ready to pull up.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up on Ryan. I'm about to pull up on Drizzy the week after that. You know what I'm talking about? So it's gonna be some good times ahead. Good times ahead.
Can't wait for that, man.
Yep.
I can't wait for that, man. You got any plans, bro? You plan on yelling at Ryan Davis, bro? What if he call you out? What you gonna do, DC?
I would be honored. I would be honored for Ryan Davis to call me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy Ryan Davis, man. I'm gonna get you on the show, bro. You know
what I'm saying? That's that part. Like, yo, why you call me out like that?
Yeah. Ryan Davis wouldn't call me out, man, because we're like one and the same. We think alike. You know what I'm saying? So he
Okay,
might say
that's what's
something
up.
about T. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
When T start coming with some crazy hot take or something like that, he's like,
I'm
what?
cool with that too. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
Not everybody gonna agree with us or
for
me,
sure.
so I'm with it.
For sure, for sure.
You know, and maybe he can land his side of the lens that I ain't look at. So I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it, bro. All day. If he call out Rod though, we gotta tell him to chill because we need Rod trying to fight people, cancel the show, and then we start getting banned from venue. Punch a hole in walls. No.
I know how to control myself now, man. Back in the day, maybe not so much, but I know how to control my anger.
There it is.
There we
You know
go.
what I'm saying? What DC said, Bruce Banner said I'm always mad.
Yep.
But man, hey, so before we wrap it up, Rod, all day, we're gonna do this so we can have receipts. You know, me, I'm gonna get my Wikipedia on, I'm gonna call it out, man. Football season started. Who going to the Super Bowl? This way early pick. I already know. Who going to the Super Bowl? Who you got?
Nah, I got nobody.
What about you, DC?
I'm always say Cowboys off GP, bro.
Okay.
It's our
All
year
right.
every year.
All right, who? Cowboys and who?
I don't even know, man. I'll say the Chiefs, man. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, I'm a casual. I am a casual, so I'm not too sure. But Cowboys, that's all I got to say. Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Jets and 49ers.
I don't think the Jets going, but
You got a lot of faith in Aaron, huh?
yeah, I can see the 49ers.
You're a bad man. Be like Stephen A. You're a bad man. Jets and 49ers.
Yeah.
49ers, boy, they look like they back. As long as the quarterback don't get hurt.
He a bad man until he get to the playoffs.
Hey, we gonna see.
That's usually what happens. I mean, that proof is in the history. He can have all the MVPs and stuff he want, but when he gets to them games that count, can't win them. He went to the Super Bowl once and won, but that was not on his back.
True.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out, man. But that's all I got. Jets and Niners.
All right. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna run it back, man. Rod, with all of this craziness from Michigan State, soundtrack was a good conversation. I enjoyed that, man. I hope our listeners can comment on that. But with all this craziness, man, I already know you got some words, man, to keep everybody saying happy, feel good, motivated.
When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Henry Ford.
I wonder if that's true. Do planes really take off against the wind?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Interesting. Did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can't take off with it.
So I guess that's why they have like the runways pointing in different directions. So just depending on how the weather is, that's going to determine how you take off.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Look at that. All right, Ford.
Man. You still can take off. So hey, I take that as no matter what's against you, man, you still can make it happen.
Yeah. Yo, welcome home,
Thank you,
BJ.
bro.
Welcome home, BG. You know what I'm saying? BG just came home.
Yeah.
You know. Shout out BG.
Hey,
Original hot boy.
if the Hot Boys do a tour, you going?
Yeah.
I'll go.
I would go.
You going, Rod?
You got Goat Wayne.
No, sir.
You wouldn't do it if Turk BG.
I have
Juvie,
no
Wayne?
interest in seeing the Hot Boys perform at this stage in life.
Bro, we just saw Juvie put up a classic Tiny Desk, bro. Wayne is still Wayne. So 2 of the 4, they gonna come with it. You know that at least.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't enough.
Nah.
Even just to see Wayne though?
I mean, I don't want to see him performing Hot Boy stuff now.
I don't know, man. I
I
would
feel
go,
like it'll
bro.
probably be a medley though. I feel like they would do a little bit of some Hot Boys because they
You gonna
only
get some
got 2
singles.
Hot Boy albums, so it's not
Yeah,
like they
you gonna
got
get some
that big of a
singles.
catalog.
Yeah, you gonna
So
get some
Julie gonna
singles.
probably have his solo set. Wayne probably gonna have a super long solo set. Turk
Yeah,
ain't gonna have no
Rise up.
solo set. BG ain't
Nope.
gonna have no solo set.
BG might
So
have one. Yeah, he might have one track though, 2 tracks maybe.
maybe, and I don't see Turk getting any solo tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like not one. So it would be like I don't think it would be
Coolin',
just
bro.
Hot Boys for an hour straight. You know what I'm saying, or 2 hours or whatever. It would be kind of just them weaving in and out, but mostly Wayne, almost like Drake and 21 Savage. Like they don't tour together, but from my understanding, it's mostly a Drake concert with a little bit of 21 sprinkled in there.
21.
21.
Right, we gotta go, bro.
Y'all let me know how it is. I'll let to go see.
Hey man, well, let it be that, man. But hey, you already know, man. As Ryan always gives that intro with those 3 words, man. I like to rap it with the last, man. So, cue the music.